Let's see, now Ms. Wasserman Schultz, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And shifting away from process for a moment, I'm going to read some excerpts from the book, which is a Pulitzer Prize winning book called Mouse, where some characters speak in broken English about anti-Semitism in this graphic novel account of the Holocaust. And so the excerpts go as follows. The mother's always told so, be careful. A Jew will catch you to a bag and eat you. So they taught to their children. Quote, it was very hard there for the Jews, terrible. Synagogues burned, Jews beaten with no reason, whole towns pushing out all Jews, each story worse than the other. Look, we know that bigotry is learned, but when children access worlds like this outside their own, we know it can also be unlearned. When a Tennessee school district pulled Mouse from its 8th grade curriculum, it mirrored a national wave to ban so-called objectionable material from schools. White nationalism, anti-Semitism, and racism are on the rise, but purging books which candidly confront the genocide of 6 million Jews will only breed more ignorance-fueled hate. Mouse's author, Art Spiegelman, said, it's as if the Tennessee School Board wants to, quote, teach a nicer Holocaust, unquote. Ms. Hull, books were removed from your library shelves overnight. My question is, targeting books like Mouse sends what signal to students, in your opinion?
It's my opinion that when books are removed, especially without conversation, without going through a process that includes all voices, that of concerned parents, that of students and experts, that students are erased. Their identities are they feel that their identities are not as valued in the school and outside the school walls. It's also my opinion that when books like Mouse, when books like All Are Welcome are removed, that not only our community, but the teachers, the school community itself doesn't value students for who they are or what they might feel.
Thank you. These book bans coincide with spikes in anti-LGBTQ plus attitudes and legislation, where schools and libraries are the battlefield. Ms. Freeman, as a mother, what message does it send to your daughter and other LGBTQ plus students when books reflecting their identities and experiences are pulled from their library shelves?
It's sending a message that they're not welcome and they're not seen. And it's also encouraging this behavior of, bullying, sending a message that it's okay to treat LGBTQ individuals in a negative way. That's the kind of message it's sending, that they're not welcome in schools. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Censoring LGBTQ plus books and class discussions tells these students that their identities are shameful or to be feared. And as a mother of 3 children myself who attended Florida public schools, I'm frightened by the suppressive forces that are taking hold there. It's being challenged, but Florida's Don't Say Gay law would, quote, prohibit any discussion about sexual orientation or gender identity in certain grade levels. So if you think the book bans and pulling from curriculum is bad now, just wait till this is fully implemented, God forbid. That's a law you expect to find in Putin's Russia, not America. And lastly, Ms. Berg, if Virginia were to pass such a law, would that change your day-to-day life as a teacher?
Yes, it changes my life as a teacher because it changes the lives of my students. And already I've seen with the Don't Say Gay bill in Florida, it is having repercussions on the mental health of LGBTQIA students across the country because they see what's happening, they see the writing on the wall. And I had a student say to me, I would rather kill myself than not be allowed to be who I am. That is absolutely affecting me as a teacher because I carry that with me.
And just to wrap up, and I'm going to hold Mouse up again, another excerpt from this book. People haven't changed. Maybe they need a newer, bigger Holocaust. We have an obligation to ensure this passage from Mouse remains just that, a line from a book. But if we censor our unpleasant history and deny who we really are, that line of fiction may someday be a frightening new reality. And I want to just close with thanking Ms. Bridges for her perseverance, for staying in the fight, for making sure that that she gave meaning, even though she didn't understand it when she was 6 years old, that she gave full meaning to what her parents did for her and for all school children all across this country. Thank you so much. I yield back.
The gentlelady yields back. Thank you for your questioning, Ms. Wasserman Schultz. Now, Mr. Biggs is recognized for his 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to approach the portion